Welcome back to another quick update from us all here at Logic. It continues to be a pleasure to watch students integrate with each other, so the companionship across year groups is always fantastic to see. New faces integrating with those that are slightly more established here, and nowhere is this more apparent than in our Thriving Enrichment programme. We run a number of clubs on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon that cover weightlifting, football, badminton, table tennis, computing and Duke of Edinburgh. For those of you that are interested, we would really heavily encourage our Duke of Edinburgh programme, whether you've completed already your bronze and are looking to move to silver, or you're just looking at getting started for the first time. For those of you not aware, the Duke of Edinburgh programme involves 3 different sections: a physical activity, a community service, and a skill. Those elements are taken on for either 3 or 6 months, for slightly longer if you're looking at doing the silver, but it's then combined with an expedition that will be taking place later in the year. They're fantastic opportunities, and there will be a parents' evening for those that are involved with that coming up later in the year. While we're on the subject of things that are taking place later in the year, we did put out some emails last week with all of our key dates on, so that you're aware of what is going to be happening here in the future. We like to do this every year because we always like to plan ahead and make sure that you can too. Elsewhere, employer engagement with Year 12 got off to a flying start last week when we had our first big event of the year, our speed networking event. So we had lots of our alumni back and local employers in to speak to students about their different sectors or their different journeys through education. This week they were taking part in taster sessions for the activities that they're going to be doing over the coming year. And next week we've got our careers fair, which sees over 37 different contributors from various employers, different education sectors and so forth, coming through to speak to all of our students here at Logic. So students from year 10 all the way through to year 13 will have opportunity to engage with that careers fair. Final reminder on mobile phone policy. Thank you so much again for parents for supporting us with this. We've had our first cases this week where we've gone through and checked for what we were anticipating, students to hand in phones that didn't work, and we have then confiscated devices now for 24 hours. If you don't want your child to be in this position, then we would heavily encourage you to make sure that they're handing in the right device. And again, thank you very much, because we can't do these things without your support. So thank you very much for everything that's gone on there. Finally, from me, 2 things. So one, just around basic hygiene. We are seeing an increase in sickness at the moment. So just a reminder on basic hygiene of keeping hands washed, but also the importance of school attendance where you can. It's really vital at all areas that we have students in the building as regularly as possible. Things like sickness obviously take you out for 24 hours, but just genuinely feeling not quite right. We still like to see students in so that assessments can be made later in the day. And then finally, open evening. So on the 28th of November, we will be holding our open evening, which all parents are welcome to, but we would massively appreciate any words that you can have with other parents that you may know to advertise us as an institution. So that's taking place on Thursday, November the 28th. Banners are up outside the school currently, and you may start to see some advertising on social media in the coming weeks. That's it from us. We'll catch up again soon.